Hey all, hope you all are good. Welcome to my channel, Sri World of Coding. In today's video, I'm going to provision Azure Relational Database Services. So I'm going to start with Azure SQL. So click on create a resource, just search Azure SQL. This is the home page of Azure SQL. Just click on create. It provides three options: SQL Database, SQL Managed Instances, and SQL Virtual Machine. There is others such as SQL Server on Azure VM. It is an infrastructure as a service. So these all are platform as a service services. There is one more which is known as Azure SQL Edge. It is basically an SQL based engine that is used for IoT purpose for capturing the time series data. So I'm going to use here is SQL database. Resource type is we can see various options: single database, elastic pool. I will go and explain in later part of the video. So these are its features. Just click on create. I'm going to use my Microsoft Learn subscription only. Okay, just enter the database name. Let's enter adventure. Give it anyone. Okay, click select server, create new. Just give a name. Yeah, it's available. Location you can choose anything. We have to use SQL authentication only. Okay, we have to just remember the server admin details which we will use while login. Okay, seems correct. We need to remember our database login credentials. Click on OK. Okay. Here comes the option: do you want to use an SQL Elastic Tool or not? In the beginning, you have seen two options: single database and elastic pool. So in single database, each database uses its own resources, means a separate storage, memory, and CPU will be allotted to a database. In elastic pool, a pool of resources will be used by multiple databases. Then comes backup storage redundancy. Here we are going to use locally redundant backup storage just for demo purposes. It means your data will be stored locally in a specified data center. Geo redundant backup storage means secondary storage will be created for the database where replica will be created, and it is beneficial when a data center goes down. Similarly, zone, your database will be replicated in other zone. Click on next. We will use public endpoint. With no access, no one can access your database. With private, only limited users can access it. We will allow that firewall rules. Okay, and let's click on security. Okay, we are not going to use Microsoft Defender. Click on additional detail. We will gonna okay. By clicking with the sample option, it will create a sample database with table populated with sample data. Let's review and create it. So validation has been started to check whatever the options that we have selected are correct or not. So it might take some time. So as you can see here, deployment is in progress, and I will resume the video once the deployment is complete. So my deployment is complete. You will also even receive a notification that your deployment has been succeeded. Click on go to resource. On the left hand side, you have the option query data. You have to just provide your credential that we provided to the server in order to log in to the database. So as we have selected the sample database, so some of the sample tables database has been already being present. Okay, I will just run a sample command, select star from product table, just select it and click on run. So as you can see, the output of the query is being present here. We can even export data in form of CSV, XML, JSON. We can even save the query. So this was the demo of Azure SQL Database. Now let's move on to Azure Database for PostgreSQL. So click on Home. We can go to Home. Just click on here. Okay. Just click on Create Resource and select Azure Database for PostgreSQL. So this is the home page. From the above option, we have to select single server. No. You have to enter the same other credential. Okay. We have to enter admin name. Additional setting. Okay, my setup has been validated. Just click on create. We can even, if you want to replicate the same thing for other, we can just download the template. So it gives the flexibility if you want to deploy the same resource again and again. So at the end, it will the resource will be created, and it will provide a endpoint URL which you can use with the credential and endpoint URL in SQL Workbench and others. So hope you enjoyed the video. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.